Hi guys, Black Kitten here. In this video we're gonna do showcase of the RF Toshiro or version 2 Toshiro, whatever you call him. Now I hope that my brother won't scream because he plays League of Legends and he have sometimes that when he screams in my video and I have to cut that. Of course you didn't know about that because I'm really good at cutting those screams, but this time I won't, you believe me guys, because I'm pissed off, you know. This is third time I'm making this video, and if he do something again I will really kill him. Just joking, yeah. Yeah, now joke aside, I have to tell you some good and bad news about RF Toshiro. And before I even start, I will just go to the recruit and basically let's see what you can get and how basically. Now from the 160 tickets, of course, like every limited character, you can get the RF Toshiro. Now only if you're like extremely unlucky to get like 10 fragments for the like pools, but I don't think so. So yeah, you will most likely get, even if you need some, like for example 2, you can still ask your clanmates to donate you, right? So don't worry about that. Of course you can spend like 300 and stuff for the evolution card if you want really, but I mentioned that in every single video that I'm not big fan of that, because if you're a free to play player, I really don't recommend you to do that. It's better for you to save tickets for the like other banners, so you will have more characters. Of course pay to win players, if they want to, they can, because it's worth in the end, you know, it boosts your stats basically. So yeah, now what else you can get from the this banner is from the time and change, and basically you can get a very nice character, and this is the Dangai Ichigo. Now that's because, you know, he's later on, and even now he's born for like bunch of those good characters, and I really recommend you to get him. I mean, I don't really see a reason why would you go for the RF Toshiro if you don't wanna pick up these like basically Dangai Ichigo, who is born for all of those characters, you know. Like it's really, I mean, 5,000 crystals, you know, compared to the like 160 tickets, that's nothing, right? So if you have crystals, I really recommend you don't even think about that, just buy him, you know. Now let us see his Toshiro's abilities, and later on we'll see bonds and stuff. So wait, where is Toshiro, don't hide from me, guy. Why say guy, I mean boy. Yeah, he's older than me. But yeah, his skills first. Now I don't really want to mention those attacks because, you know, it's just attacks, I mean, but in my opinion those first like attacks before liberation looks kind of cooler than the after liberation, but we will go to that and you can decide that, it doesn't really matter, right? Now go to the first ability, and that basically have area attack, who deal you 300 of damage, 300% of damage with chance to freeze. And now I know in a lot of videos word chance, I didn't really describe that as like something very useful, but in this case, in case of Toshiro, it's very balanced, and I really won't change anything about this because he have huge amount of range on every single his ability. That's really crazy. Like every single his ability is high range, you know. So you know, imagine high range ability who have guaranteed freeze. I mean, that would be OP, right? And we don't really want that. So I mean, this is really balanced, you know. Really good job. Now yeah, my brother, of course, he's screaming right now. I really want quit that. I say that in start, and I really want quit that. Okay, now sorry. Second one is basically similar to that now, except freezing them. Now it basically slows them. So now slow, I mean, at least you have something, right? So yeah, I mean, better than just like dealing damage and doing nothing, right? So yeah, nothing really crazy about this ability to say about, rather than I believe, and in my opinion, it's one of the most coolest ability of his kit, but I mean, doesn't really matter, right? Now after liberation, basically like every single character, bonus damage on the those abilities, and this time increase cell movement speed and you have chance to freeze. And why is this good? And this is, I mean, one of the best ability for the PvP battle, for like Brawl from the inner, because imagine yourself in Brawl when you're facing like all those strong opponents, and like you and them chasing bots. What you wanna do? You wanna use this use the ability, hopefully freeze those strong characters, and you will get movement speed, so you will go faster and you will faster reach those bots and kill them before they even before those players even can come closer to the bot, so you know you can win in brawls. Now same thing with Ina, really, you can basically kite them to death. I mean, he have really fast out attacks, I mean those attacks, so it's really useful to have this ability. And yeah, this is really it for this ability, one of the most useful, I believe. And the last one is the Summon Dragon, who is not scared though. Just kidding. Once again, one of the like very useful abilities. Basically, you have huge amount of damage and increase your self shield. And what increasing a self shield means is basically it took, I mean, percent, like 10% of your HP, and put that as the shield, I believe. So your goal in the end is to have as much HP as you can, so you'll have more advantage of this ability, and slow the enemy. And I don't really know why they put that, but at least you know it actually has some bonuses. But once again, it already have increasing self shield and high amount of damage. This is kind of like, you know, bonus and all of that. And maybe he can get nerfed. Just joking, because his bonds are kind of fucked up, and I will basically show you right now. What's the deal with his bond? They're all of mixed, and you know, I already mentioned that in last video that if you go for one character, go for like the all same of type of bonds. For example, if you want like to go on Aizen, go for example, or to like full attack bonds, or like full armor bonds, full HP bonds, doesn't really matter, but go for the full one type, because at the end you'll get more power if you combine all of these, for example, attack bonds together. And I basically explained that in the last video. I don't really have to talk all that much about that in this video. So yeah, let's just I can recommend you something actually here. I can recommend you that you can go for the armor, because you have some characters who are really easy to get. I mean, this Sunsui, I can't really pronounce his name, I don't really know why. Let's see, Kyoraku, I mean that's way more easier. I won't cut that, guys, I won't cut, because I don't know why, it's just hard for me to say some name of the Bleach. It's kind of fucked up, you need to say that, right? So basically, yeah, he's one of the armor bonds. A regular Gin is one of the armor bonds, and let me see, I have some, yeah, and this New Year Rukia, and she's not actually really hard to get. I mean, I got her from the 5th pool on my free-to-play account, so maybe you're lucky to get, like, I don't know, from the third pool, maybe you will get her from the 20th pool, but you know, it's not really that hard to get her. Drop rate is really high, so yeah, wish you luck if you need to open that right now. Now you can go for the attack, because he have 2 of the attack bonds, but like easy to get ones. But I don't know, like Shinji, I don't wanna put. I don't know. I would rather put him on the Aizen than on the Toshiro. So it's up to you, but you know, that's what I'm saying. That's the bad thing of Toshiro. Good thing of Toshiro is those like those good skills, good abilities, and his good bonds for other characters. So in the end, what I recommend you there is to go maybe for full armor, or if you have more than like 3 or like more than 2 attack bonds, maybe you can go for the attack bonds. But yeah, it's up on you, you know, I can't really tell you that. Now go to the bonds. I have a few surprisingly things, actually I didn't really know that. First of all, for defense of Byakuya, he's the attack bond for the New Year Byakuya. And I know you're excited, because, and I am, maybe I'll get a Byakuya from the Unohana enchantment. And basically what you wanna do now, if you miss Dangai Ichigo, you wanna get enough tickets for the Unohana, and enchant her fragments for the New Year Byakuya and Aran Kaizen to basically get those two characters in Unohana basically. But yeah, you have to spend some of universal fragments, but I mean that's nothing compared to like those strong limited characters, right? So yeah, now let's back to this. It's really worth. I mean, I don't really see why would you not get the Toshiro, because it really helps to the New Byakuya, especially if you wanna main him, because it's attack, you know. Momo, I don't really see her as like a sister main. She was good assist in the start, because I believe that she have only 3 bone slots right now. I'm not really sure, so yeah, have that on mind. Now, Unohana, this really surprised me. This is one of the best bonds, because all of the Unohana's bonds, all of the Unohana's abilities are basically based on HP. So more HP you got, more HP shields and stuff you will get. So basically, if Unohana is your like main or bond, whatever, not bond, sorry, main or assist, you will get huge amount of bonus shield, because it took like your amount of HP, like your percentage of HP, and put on the shield. So that's the thing, like basically that's really gonna help you, because it gives HP, so that's really worth. For those characters, I can't really tell you really, because I didn't really get to see those characters yet. I mean, I don't really know right now their bonds and stuff, so I can't really tell is it worth for them to or not. But I mean, those are tech bonds, so I mean, it's, I don't know, you can check that. You have sites on, like, you just search somewhere like Bleach Mobile 3D, I don't know, character or something, you'll find 100%. And one like last good thing is that he's the attack bond for the Hyori, and that's really good, because Hyori have bunch of the attack bonds, so he's like another of those, and you can actually use Hyori as the attack character right now. And because I made mistake of her, because I didn't really say that she have more than 3 bonds, but yeah, she can later on have all the way up to the 6 bonds, I believe. So yeah, she's very useful even now, and maybe even later. Sorry, so yeah, you can actually put him as her attack bond. I don't really see. You won't really make mistake of, you know, if you do that. So yeah, now Bleach and others, I mean, those are pay to win cards. Right now I can't really talk about them because I don't have them, but yeah, I mean, those are like for those characters he's the bond of, and I'm really excited about New Year Byakuya and the Shimsu no Hana. So yeah, now I know that a lot of you waited for this trial experiment, what I wanna call this, so we will do that right now with you guys. And yeah, now let's start with the attacks. Though this is how it looks like, and as you can see, he fired those attacks really fast, and it's really, and I believe it's not gonna back. No, yeah, it kind of knocked them back. If I mean that every character does probably, and you can already see that this distance is huge between me and this bot. And let's just use this ability. And as you can see, this range is huge, and it's freeze them. So what you can do is that you can play on safe, run away, freeze someone from the huge, like from the high distance, and then if you freeze someone, just zoom point to him, use all of the abilities and run away. And let's just use the second one, which is my favorite because it looks cooler, but it's nothing special really. Basically, yeah, it just deals damage, right? And it slows enemy, yeah, so yeah, but it's a chance to slow the enemy. Now I didn't slow him, so yeah. And this like special skill, like for scroll, is kind of very good because it reduces enemy armor. So what you wanna do is use this first to reduce enemy armor, so with other abilities you will deal higher amount of damage because he have less armor. So yeah, you will use this one and also he have high amount of damage. This is how his assist looks like. Flying bird jutsu. Sorry for this king guy, I had to tell. I will delete that in my head, but yeah. So yeah, that's how it looks like. Now let's just use Bankai. You know, I don't know what he says when he uses Bankai. It's something like Hyobi Maru, but I can't really remember. So yeah, this is the first one, and as you can see, boost my movement speed and have chance to freeze them. This is the second one, and have once again high amount of range, and yeah, gives me shield based on my HP percentage. So yeah, that's how it works. and this is of course same. Now, sorry, I forgot to use a text. I will show you right now, but I mean it doesn't really matter. I will just show you in case you're curious or something. Alright, it's kind of hard to get on here, right? I know, not really. He fired those ace. No, why I say ace? It doesn't really matter. He fired those fast, right? Dangai. So yeah, this is how regular attacks from the After Liberation looks like. Basically like the ice bullets. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, in my opinion, first one looks cooler, but this one looks deals more damage because it like fires slower, but yeah, it does more damage. So yeah, I hope that, yeah, that's it. I don't really have other things to show you really. Basically high range champion, sorry, character. He have huge amount of CC because he have chance to freeze enemy, have slows, and yeah, that's it. I mean, there is not very much to say. He have armor reduced, so yeah, I hope that you enjoy, you learn something new. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you have some questions, don't feel free to ask me in comments. I will give you answers quickly as possible. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. See you in next one. Peace.